Farming began in about 10,000 BC when hunting and gathering was no longer an adequate source of survival. People would live in villages and grow crops, and then they would share it amongst each other. Today, farming is still a very important staple as farmers provide for this country and other countries. You would think that farming requires a lot of time, and it does. Farmers require a lot of dedication. When you want to start a farm, you would go to a place like Farm Credit and take out a loan and then buy the necessary means, such as machinery. And then once you've got that established, then you would have to dedicate time from sunup to sundown to get the farm started and grow your crops, especially during harvest and especially during planting season, because that's a very important staple to starting your farm. And then you have to take the time to establish the necessary means to grow your crop, meaning fertilizing the land, then planting, and then watering. And sometimes, the soil has to be a certain pH. There is a science to farming, and it takes a lot. Once you get that formula down, you can dedicate your time to passing it down generation to generation. Farming has been passed down from generation to generation for a long time. It's something that you can use to survive and is a necessary skill if you want to provide for your family. A lot of farmers, when they first began, would have livestock and gardens, and they would use that to provide for their family. When you are a farmer, you can teach your family how to provide for themselves, for example, by teaching them how to grow and then butcher their own livestock and then store it properly, such as smoking it or hanging it to dry. And then you can teach them how to properly grow crops. You can grow anything you want, from corn all the way down to lettuce, and then they could use that to survive. You could also learn how to can once you grow enough. And then when you're done with that, you're ready to move on to providing for the community. If you were to go up into space and you needed to grow, everybody could grow certain crops and provide for each other, and that's an excellent way to survive. Especially if you're going to grow livestock. You could grow livestock as well and learn how to survive. Farming is a necessary means. Farming is necessary because it's something that is needed for survival. If you were to go up into space, it would be a challenge, but you could learn how to adapt it and making something that is worthwhile. And the sense of community that it gives everybody and the sense of unity